Hey man, here back with another story mode explained reaction, and since we finished a lot of the series ones, like the Resident Evil ones and the Silent Hill ones, I'm just gonna check out random ones, unless if someone has a certain one they want to watch, though they want me to react to, then feel free to request it. So yeah, this one's Clocktower 1995, and the only stuff I know about this game is from a video that JonTron made that I've watched years ago. So yeah, the gameplay seems slow, but I mean it was for the SNES if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it seemed like a pretty decent horror game, I think. Like I said, I haven't played it myself, and honestly, I didn't grow up with the SNES. Grew up with a TurboGrafx 16, so yeah, my childhood was different than a lot of people. So, anyways, yeah, I don't know what they're gonna talk about, but hopefully it covers the story. But yeah, we'll see.
One take, I'm a busy man. Clocktower,
Another one
1995. The story is set in Norway. It's in Norway. In 1995, there's an orphan. 4 orphans. Jennifer, Laura, Lot, and Anne. They've all been adopted by a man. Mr. Simon Barrows. 4 adolescent girls, alright? The girls are on their way to a new home, and Miss Mary is escorting them there. Mr. Barrows' home is a huge mansion with a clock tower attached.
Also, like the art for this reminds me of I don't know if anyone's played it, but they were like these custom maps on StarCraft that people can download, and it was generally a whole lot of nothing, but it was just art on the mini map, and usually it was of the 18 plus variety, but there was some that wasn't. But like this time, like it's so pixelated, it reminded me of that.
But how ominous. The girls are left alone while Miss Mary goes and fetches their new adoptive father, Mr. Barrows. After a while, the girls start to feel uneasy, though. Ooh, something's wrong here. Miss Mary has been gone for a very long time. When she doesn't return, Jennifer goes out to the hall to look for her. She has a scream from the main hallway. Ah! And when she returns, the other girls have all disappeared.
And then she just saunters over. She doesn't run.
What's going on here? It's a mystery. She searches the mansion for her friends. She goes into the bedroom and releases a bird from its cage. All of a sudden, it starts attacking her for no reason.
Yeah.
It says, I'll get you, or something near to it. Hard to make out.
Cause like, is there a run button? Because also in JonTron, like, the character doesn't run. So I don't know if that's like a specific thing to the game to, I guess, add to the tension. But yeah,
With the sound
I
quality.
feel like you would run
It
in
flies
this
around the room,
situation.
swoops and stuff until she catches it with a blanket. Then she walks over to the dresser as a total non sequitur and looks at herself in the mirror.
Who am I? What am I?
An arm. Oh, it's coming out of the mirror. That's pretty spooky. And she picks up a photo frame off the dress. Another non sequitur. It looks like 2 baby boys, but their faces have been scratched out. Double mystery. She finds a bottle of perfume. Glug, 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 glug. It
Ew.
smells like Miss Mary. She takes it. She goes to the bathroom. The water has been left running. What a waste. And the room is full of steam. She pulls back the curtain, and Laura is in there.
No.
She's been moided, and it doesn't look... This doesn't look like an accident at all. This is not good. I'm just trying to think of a stupid line for... Wait a minute, this can't be an accident. There's no soap or something like that, you know what I mean?
Really?
Suddenly, a
Maybe. I can see why this was like in the old playlist.
boy can no longer hold his breath, and he jumps out of the water with a giant pair of scissors. Run, Jennifer! She starts running and hides under
Oh,
a
now
bed.
she
The boy
runs.
is dumb, so it works.
Oh, it
He
could be
doesn't
fast
see her,
forward.
and he leaves. Non sequitur time. She spies a bird's nest in a hallway. The nest is full of delicious eggs and junk, but also there's a key to the west wing, not that west wing. Then she goes to an open storage room and finds a black robe packed away in a crate. She takes it for no reason. Also, this can of insecticide. I hope that comes in handy later.
Right.
Back down the hallway,
Shadow
she opens a locked door to the west wing key. She hears a scream from outside. She looks out the window. It's Anne.
no.
She's fallen out of the window. That's the worst.
Wait. She heard the scream from outside, but then when she looked, she saw the person getting tossed out. What?
Oh my god. Another non sequitur time. She enters a room and it feels as though she's being watched. She finds a ceremony key down by the clown. Hanging from the ceiling is a French doll. The French doll starts to make music. It drops from the ceiling and starts floating through the air, kinda spooky. It flies towards Jennifer and knocks her to the ground. She loses 3 teeth. In the next room, the fireplace has been lit. Jennifer finds a lantern on the desk and there's just stuff happening.
I mean, I don't know why, but like the way that obviously internet historian is like fast forwarding through this, right? But then also with the JonTron with his comedic timing, it doesn't seem like it's that scary of a game. Like I feel like if I would have played it, it would have been a lot scarier. But like overall, the levity that is that the right word that they bring is just it just makes this game not as. But I mean, I guess this shows how dated this is too, right? Because you have what basically is like a point and click adventure for the SNES, and while it looks fine, the gameplay really shows its age.
Just stuff happening. She picks up stuff. It's the room where Anne died. Moided. Down the stairs, she enters a room. It's covered in blood. Something good happened here. There are dead crows hanging on the wall. Another good sign.
Respect the drip, Karen.
Jennifer can hear a live crow in a cage. She finds the key to the cage and sets it free. Thank you. One of the hallways has a huge crack in the floor. To get across it, Jennifer must lay a plank of wood.
Okay.
That's my sound effect. Next to the statue, she finds a demon idol. She enters another mostly empty room. One of the crates starts to rattle and out jumps the boy with the scissors. He runs after her. Jennifer runs over the plank of wood downstairs. That came.
Is it because of a YouTube thing? I was wondering why they were overlaying the scissors with chopsticks.
Man handy down with the crows. And look at that. The crows are on her side now and chases the scissor man away.
I mean, crows
she goes
are
over to a
smart.
crate and moves it out of the way because she sees that the wall there looks kind of weird. Grabbing a stick, she bashes at it and smashes the wall down.
Please don't tell anyone how I live.
There's a room hidden behind it that hasn't been used in a long time. Of course,
There's someone in there.
No door. It's dark and the air is stagnant. And there are telemarks.
Telemarks?
Telly.
Telly is A, tally is R.
Telly. There are telly marks cut into the wall. It looks like
Yeah,
someone
Kelly
was
marks.
counting the days. How would they know what the day is? There's no light in here. Anyway, on the wall is a medical chart. Jennifer reads it, and it says Mary and Mr. Barrow's names. On the floor is another medical chart. Why wouldn't it just be on the same medical chart? Anyway, it says the birth of twins. It looks like Miss Mary is actually Mrs. Mary, and it's actually
Okay.
Mr. Barrow's wife. I mean, it's not that great of a plot twist, but alright.
Who's in
And
the
that
corner,
the boy
though?
that's been trying to kill her must be one of her twins. So they adopted these 4 girls so that he could have a GF?
What are you doing, step bro?
By the chart is a black medical bag.
I mean, technically she is stuck in a location. Just not in one position.
Belonging to Walter Simpson. Jennifer's father.
Oh.
Who? Jennifer looks up from the
Okay.
darkness to see the corpse of her father in the corner of the room. Oh, I thought it was Mr. Barrett.
that's
It's
who it
Jennifer's
is.
father. No. At least they got a reunion. He's holding a memo. It was written on October 1986, 9 years ago. It says that he was called to a house to deliver twins. He calls the twins demons. After being born, they ate his right hand. Right? And they were both ill and deformed and shouldn't have lived. He says that he has trouble breathing and he tells the reader where the twins can be found. His last words are, Jennifer. Jennifer. Why not something more useful? Anyway, Jennifer goes
Right.
back downstairs to some ceremony room. On the altar is a Celadon vase. Does anyone know what that is? No, you don't. A crow corpse with a severed
Celadon. It is a city in Pokemon, right? I think. There's like Celadon there, or it could be a road. I'm pretty sure it's a city. Because they're like Celadon, Viridian? It's been so long since I played Pokemon, but I do remember the name Celadon popping up in Pokemon. But yeah, I don't know. my memory's not great.
neck and some strange symbols on it say, time will cause Adherence. It's very ominous. There is an iron disc with a cross carved into it. She takes the demon idol and puts it on the altar. She hears a noise, and a hole has opened up in the floor. There's a ladder which Jennifer goes down. It goes down.
Makes sense. Just go down into the hole that appeared. Right.
To the hole, walking away from her, is a woman in a black robe. There's a guard dog asleep on the floor. It growls at Jennifer. She puts on the black robe, and with the she's imitating that woman. Struts on by. The dog doesn't understand what's going on.
What was that?
With the she's imitating that woman. Struts on.
Okay.
Bye. The dog doesn't understand what's going on. It's dumb. On the ground, surrounded by candles, is Lot. She's still alive. Yay.
Ooh.
She says, the switches in the Clocktower. Yeah. Then dies of what? I don't know. Lupus.
Something.
Moving through the catacombs, Jennifer finds a can of kerosene. Glug, 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 glug. She comes up to a red curtain area. She peeks through the curtain, and an enormous fat blob creature is behind it. It crawls after. Is this the other twin?
Yeah, I see that. I saw that reveal in the JonTron video, and it was like, for what it's worth, that is terrifying.
Through the pool of water and up the embankment where she came from, she throws the can of kerosene, and it explodes on the fat baby. The earth starts to shake, and Jennifer finds the elevator and gets out of there. She goes up to the third floor of the clock tower. It's a strange green room, and inside it is the boy with the scissors. He runs after Jennifer, up the ladder to a balcony where she flips 2 switches and...
It must have been really bored to put that as a green screen.
Just like Lot told her to, the boy drops his scissors and covers his ears. It's some sort of terrible song. He falls over the edge of the railing and probably dies, unless there's a sequel.
Probably.
Is there a sequel? Yes. He doesn't die. Miss Mary jumps out of the shadows and attacks you. You killed my boy. I loved him like a son, but she gets knocked back into the generator and electrocuted.
Jeez.
Crispy.
You stare off into the distance from the clock tower. You have just inherited a massive mansion. Hooray! Anyway, depending on which path through the game you take,
But would you want it at this point? Like, wouldn't it just make you relive all those terrifying memories?
there are multiple endings. All of your friends could die, one might survive, or whatever. I'm not going through it all. You'll just have to take my word for it. The end.
Get crunk, get drunk.
Dong.
Okay.
One.
Okay. We're not going to go to Clocktower 2 this week, but yeah, that was quick. I mean, compared to the Resident Evil 5 one, yeah. I mean, I kind of wanted to do, I think, Alone in the Dark as well, but yeah, I just randomly decided on Clocktower. So yeah, like I said, I think if I were to just play this originally, I feel like it would have been a lot more scarier, but like the way that they explain it with the comedic timing with this and JonTron's video, it's not scary. It looks downright like I mean, because of them, it makes it look comedic, right? But yeah, I think if I was a kid playing this would be scary. But then again, like, I think back at the time, like, when I was playing Splatterhouse, I probably shouldn't have played that when I was a kid, because that scared me. like I still have, like, I can still remember the level where it was all burning, and I can remember the final boss and how terrifying that looked. But yeah, Clocktower, it was a thing. I don't know how well it was, how well it performed though, but I mean, it performed well enough to get a sequel, which I'll probably react to, since Internet Historian did the Expleened of it. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. Like, it's like, it is a horror themed point and click adventure for the SNES. So it maybe, like, I don't was there other notable point and click games for the SNES? Because if you ask someone, like, what was their favorite, or what games do they remember for the SNES, they would usually say like Super Mario Brothers, right? Or I mean, not Super Mario, the Super Mario World, and then stuff like Chrono Trigger, Like Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross. I get those two mixed up. What else was there? The zombies ate my parents. I think the zombies game that was pretty popular as well. But yeah, I don't think Clocktower would be up there. So yeah. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, thank you for watching and have a nice day.